Oregon State Park day use fees have already increased from $5 to $10 for residents and $12 per day for out-of-state visitors. Under the latest proposed rates, tent campsites could range from $21 to $45 per night depending on the park. Currently, they cost between $21 and $29 per night, up to a $16 increase. RV sites with full hookups would range from $33 to $80 per night, up to a $28 increase from the previous range. Fees for extra vehicles parked in campsites, currently $10 to $15 per vehicle per day, could double.
Every year it seems to be getting busier. So our parks, this increased visitation at our parks is continuing to go up, and those costs to maintain those parks are continuing to surpass that even. So it's just getting more and more expensive every year to maintain what we have. And so we have to look at ways that we can change the revenue streams coming into the park so that we can stay on top of that and we can keep our gates open and we can keep the park safe and accessible.
It may come as a surprise, but visitor fees do not cover the cost to operate Oregon State Park's 259 properties, including camping at 52 parks. The parks do not receive support from the state's general fund, though they do get a share of state lottery funds, which have been declining. One way to reduce the projected $8 million shortfall in the next budget cycle are stricter rules on refunds for canceled campsite reservations.
Requesting to change the cancellation policy. And this is a great thing for our visitors because what we see are a lot of people canceling really late and then sites sitting unoccupied. So we're changing that policy to encourage people to cancel much earlier and get those reservations back open for campers to book those sites so that sites don't sit vacant.
Campers who make reservations then don't show up, often referred to as no-shows, will not be refunded if they don't cancel well in advance, which should capture more revenue for the parks and open more campsites for other visitors.
We'll be raising some rates at our really high-demand parks that stay booked all the time and changing those fees depending on the season, depending on visitation, and depending on the facility.
Another proposed change is dynamic pricing in parks that experience high demand.
Which could mean what? It's kind of like a hotel. They might really be high in the peak demand periods, those camping fees at certain parks?
At certain parks, but then you'll look at some other parks that are getting less visitation where people don't go. You might have a great experience over there and it'll be much more affordable too. So we're trying to spread that visitor use out to our parks and get people to have some new experiences too.
If adopted, the new rule would set a price range for each type of campsite or facility. It doesn't set the actual fee. The actual fees that visitors pay, whether resident or visitor, may stay the same or change over time.
Nobody likes to see and have to pay more for their state park. The key is to maintain this long-term sustainability, to keep our visitor facilities open, clean, and maintained, and stay that way for far into the future.
Public comments on the proposed changes to rates and reservations can be made online, by mail, and email. Links to the electronic comment portals will be posted in the web version of the story on centraloregondaily.com. From Tumalo State Park, I'm Brooks Snavely for The Great Outdoors.